If dinner feels harder than it should, this is for you. One pot meals are not a shortcut, they are a reset. If you're standing in your kitchen at 6 o'clock, already tired, already overstimulated, already wondering how something so ordinary became so exhausting, I see you. And no, you are not bad at cooking. You are overcomplicating it. Grandmother fed families with one heavy pot and a steady hand. No 5 burners, no assembly required, just rhythm. Tonight I want to show you what one pot cooking really fixes and the small mistakes that make it fail when people try it. We'll talk about energy, layering, leftovers, and the quiet power of heat. Let's begin with the real problem. Most people think dinner is about variety. It isn't. It's about stamina. By the time you start cooking, your brain has made 100 decisions. The last thing it wants is 3 pans hissing at once. Multiple pots don't just create dishes. They create tension, a lid rattling, a timer beeping, a child asking what's for dinner while the pasta boils over. Chaos steals flavor. One pot removes that noise. Protein, vegetable, starch, seasoning, all in one place. That changes everything because your body relaxes, and relaxed cooks make better food. But here's where it quietly goes wrong. People treat one pot like a dumping ground. Everything in, lid on, hope, and then they say it tastes flat. Of course it does. Flavor has order. Heat first, then fat, then aromatics. If you warm your pot properly, let it get hot enough that a drop of water dances, and then add oil, and then onions or garlic, you are building a base. Browning is not fussing, it is foundation. This is why this matters. When you build flavor at the beginning, you don't need complicated sauces at the end. Rice does not panic. Beans do not rush. They respond to heat and time. And if that small shift already feels like relief, press like. It tells me you appreciate cooking that works in real homes. Now, let's talk about timing. Hard vegetables first, soft vegetables later, greens at the very end. When carrots go in too late, they stay raw. When spinach goes in too early, it surrenders. Layering is not fancy, it is respectful. You are respecting how long things take. And when you do that, your pot tastes thoughtful instead of rushed. Now, this next one is the sneakiest. People think one pot means one night. No, a proper one pot meal should leave something behind. Chili today becomes stuffed peppers tomorrow. Roasted chicken and vegetables become soup the next day. Rice becomes fried rice with an egg, and whatever is left in the drawer. The freezer is a patient woman. When you cook once and eat twice, you reduce tomorrow's stress before it even arrives. That is not laziness. That is strategy. And strategy is what tired parents actually need. Now let's address seasoning, because this is where confidence disappears. Salt in layers. Taste before serving. Add a squeeze of lemon or a splash of vinegar at the end. Acid wakes up a sleepy pot. A handful of herbs, even dried, rubbed between your palms, releases their scent before they hit the heat. Small gestures. Big difference. You do not need 10 ingredients. You need attention. And here's the deeper truth. One pot cooking works because it mirrors something older than all of us. One fire, one vessel, everyone gathered. No one expected artistry. They expected nourishment. When you remove the pressure to impress, dinner becomes generous again. You are not failing because dinner feels hard. You are trying to cook like a restaurant in a home kitchen at the end of a long day. Remove the excess, honor the heat. Layer with patience. Cook once, rest tomorrow. That is the calm way to feed people. And now you understand something important. The issue was never your skill. It was the noise. But here is what most people still need to learn. Which ingredients stretch best in a one-pot system without stretching your budget. That is a different kind of wisdom entirely. We'll talk more about that soon. Grandmother's kitchen, where one pot is plenty.